Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Guardian Gamer, or aka GG. Hope y'all doing good so far. And today, I'll be doing a tier list for Kingdom Hearts 1 Worlds. Hope you guys are ready to see what are my opinions for each of these worlds and why I feel like they deserve the grade that I put for them. Alright, let's get it. Alright, to start off with, I know originally in this tier list, Destiny Island wasn't part of the list, so I went ahead and just got it in here because I feel like it would make sense that it is part of a world in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, as a matter of fact, we're gonna start with Destiny Island. When it comes to Destiny Island, it's just that when we first get into that world, of course, when Sora was dreaming of him being in a station awakening, and we went through all that, it's just that, of course, with how the music was playing in the background and just the overall look in Destiny Island, it looked so nice. And it's just like a normal day for Sora, Riku, and Kairi. Just have a good time and just enjoy themselves in the islands. So I feel like especially for like nostalgia in a way, and also because of Destiny Island, it's definitely like a major point in Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's a major world, so it's very important, but basically it's like a start of everything. I feel like when it comes to Destiny Island, I would put that on the S list. It would be S for that one because, like I said, it's nostalgic. The world's really nostalgic, and it's also it's like a starting point for what's going to be going on with Kingdom Hearts. It's basically a starting point of everything when it comes to the adventure of it. But yeah, that's how we're gonna put it like that. But next on the list, it'll be Disney Castle. In a way, well, for everyone who know about in Kingdom Hearts 1, we only see just the look of Disney Castle, but we never like get a chance to actually go there, not even once. So because of that, because I know in KH2 we're able to go into Disney Castle, but KH1 we just see how it looked, but we never ever visit there until Kingdom Hearts 2. And because of that, well, it would make common sense and stuff. Is that Disney Castle would definitely have to go into the D tier because of that reason. Which I know most of y'all, well, majority of y'all will agree on that because we never got a chance to even visit to that world at all during Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, it's unavailable until we get into Kingdom Hearts 2 and we're able to get into it. Next on the list would be Travis Town. And when it comes to this world alone, is really known for its design of when it comes to the districts that we go to, even with the music, and it's also one of the most well-known worlds in Kingdom Hearts because in Travis Town, it show up in first time as in KH1, and then Chain of Memory, and then Recoded, and then lastly Dream Drop Distance. And I just feel like when it comes to Travis Town alone, we probably will see more of this world, especially when it comes to KH4 and possibly with Mr. Link. Maybe. But also, this world is where the big adventure actually starts, especially in KH1. We end up seeing the Final Fantasy crew, so Leon, Yuffie, Sid, and Aerith, and then of course, we end up meeting Donald and Goofy. And also, it's just that this world alone is very good. I actually enjoy being here and stuff. I actually like how it look and how everything happening here, and it's really be fun. And you know me, I can just chill around with the music. The music is the vibe when it comes to this world. And also another place we end up seeing too, I totally forgot, is Merlin. The Merlin is shown here and all that. But yes, when it comes to Travis Town, for what I said so far about Travis Town, I'll say this world is definitely would be, for me, I'll give it a S. I give it S tier for that. Next world would be the Wonderland. And of course, everyone who will really know about this world is, of course, Alice in Wonderland. So this is like a little, it's actually really good going to this world and stuff, even though I feel like we should see like more to this world, you know what I'm saying? But so far it's nice. I give it some credits when it comes to this world and stuff. So I would say I would give Wonderland, for me, I'll give it at least a B. I'll put a B for that. Next on the list would be the Olympus Coliseum. And everyone who knows me very well knows that the Olympus Coliseum is one of my favorite Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts. And the only reason I'm saying that is because Hades is my all-time favorite Disney villain. So shout out to James Wood, good job for voicing Hades. You've done a very good job voicing him, and it's because of that I really love Hades, and I love how he be acting and stuff. Like, it just be cracking me up and stuff every time he like showing up. But yeah, when it comes to, well, in KH1 Olympus Coliseum, we only see just the Coliseum only, and that's where we be doing, like, you know, tournaments, going through the Phil Cup, Pegasus Cup, Hercules Cup, and then the Hades Cup, and then we also go against, you know, Sephiroth in here. We go against the Ice Titan. And I think that's really it so far as tournaments. So it's a good challenge, you know, just to kick back and just defeat more of the Heartless, and of course we end up seeing familiar faces like Cloud, Leon, Yuffie, and we go against, you know, Hercules and even Hades himself. So it's a good little challenge, and it's also just fun to just kick back and just chill, and also it's a good way for you to level up your characters too before we continue on to the story. So I definitely love that. It's challenging, and it's just tell you to where you have to like think before you act. You may have to play more defense to a Heartless or enemy, or go more offense on them before it get tough. But yeah, when it comes to Olympus Coliseum, I would give it an A for that. Next would be the Deep Jungle, which I still remember to this day that end up seeing Tarzan in Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, oh, it looks so very nice and stuff. And it's that, of course, we go through the treehouse. That's where Tarzan and his parents had lived when they first got into the Deep Jungle, until Sabor, you know, attacked his parents, and was only about to attack Tarzan when he was a baby. But overall, the world is very nice. It's very interesting in a way to where we end up having Tarzan in the Kingdom Hearts world. And I know I'm one of those people to where I wish that Tarzan would show up more in other Kingdom Hearts games, but I know there was an issue going on to where, like, I think it's involved, like, you know, I think copyright issues, I believe, or something like that, and to where they had to like scratch the Deep Jungle to not even show up in Kingdom Hearts anymore. And also, the one thing I do like about this world is definitely when we do the tree sliding, when we slide for the trees, that gave it a good callback to where Tarzan was doing it when he was in the process, you know, growing up, and he became an adult, and he was just doing that. And I'm like, man, that been nothing but nostalgia from watching the movie and stuff. So I definitely enjoy it, and it was all good. So for the Deep Jungle, I'll give it a B. And the reason I'm putting a B for that, because I feel like it's good, but I wish it would come a little better to where we could really, you know, move around the world and stuff. But I mean, I can understand the world is small, so we can't really go so much and fall into this world and stuff. But yeah, next would be good old Agaba. When it comes to Agaba, it's starting to be one of the most challenging worlds so far, especially if you know what you're doing. And believe me, when we went against the pot centipede, I know that was a little challenge to some of us when we first start off in this world, because it's like you can keep attacking them, but you have to be careful to where you can still get hit, even with the front part of the pot centipede or the back of it, and you'll still get attacked. So you have to kind of be smart on that. Oh yeah, another thing about Agaba I meant to tell you, it has one of my favorite single boss fight. It's definitely the Kurt Zizza, which I'm gonna give y'all a pointer. When you first start this boss fight, when he do that move to where he gonna basically prevent you from using any magic and stuff, before he finished, definitely bring out Tinkerbell. That would definitely help you out a lot when it comes to this boss fight. And also, I definitely love the challenge because, I mean, it's really open, so you really can maneuver a lot more than like being like so tight, but you have to constantly pay attention to what he gonna do with his moves, especially when he bring out the tornadoes, the sandstorm to soak around you. as long as you do a good dodge and you will not get hit by that. And then also when he rotate his blade to attack you when you get too close on him. And also another thing is when he like jump, and then he would either like do like a horizontal swing and then a vertical swing, and then you have to constantly, like when you do a horizontal, you have to jump and then vertical dodge. So it just that's really was one of my favorite boss fights. It's very challenging, and I definitely enjoy doing it in a way, because when it comes to KH1, it's definitely one of my favorite favorites boss fight. It's really challenging, and that it really just like put you up on your feet. Like you got to really pay attention. You have to like go hard on your offense, but you have to really like balance it up with your defense and pay attention. Tech points can really help you out on this, where you whack up some tech points and also guarding certain attacks, and they can really help you. But yeah, I just want to at least let y'all know. Again, that's my personal opinion with the boss fight. But I know you guys may like the boss fight too, but you guys might like something entirely different. Also, another thing is that when it comes to the boss fight, especially going against Jafar, I'll say when we go against him in the first battle, it was interesting, it was cool, but it felt very easy for me, because you literally just got to like follow Jafar wherever he go and just keep attacking him and just pay attention to what he do. And of course pay attention to Genie, since Genie will occasionally will attack you if you get too close to him. But it's really easy to like, you know, deal with that. And also when he became a Genie, all you had to do is really hit Iago that he got the lamp, which it was okay, but I feel like KH2 Jafar fight was way better than what we've seen in KH1. But without further ado, if I had to put a Agaba in the tier list, I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B for that. It's good, cause it got a little better, but I know it's just the start of the world in KH1, and then of course when we play it throughout the other games, it'll get more and more bigger and more going on. Next on the list would be what to say, Atlantica. And believe me, I know everyone's gonna say this, because I know Atlantica alone is like one of the most skippable worlds in Kingdom Hearts. So people literally just skip the world. They really don't want to like go and try to play and stuff. And believe me, I can understand. In KH1, I'll say, well, between KH1 Atlantica and KH2 Atlantica, I'll say KH1 is way better than KH2. At least we can maneuver more freely and be able to attack while being underwater. The one that I just didn't like is that, of course, when it comes to that, Sora cannot guard. So you have to like attack and then constantly keep moving. You can't like sit in one place, because you will be attacked regardless. So far, it's nice when it comes to the storyline of it, and of course, we all can agree the Ursula boss fight, especially when she comes very ginormous, that's like one of the most challenging, because you have to constantly keep on moving, because every time like these lightnings will keep popping up, and so you have to constantly keep attack and keep moving, attack, keep moving, can't stay around and stuff. So that's what makes this world more challenging, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You have to really use your ability as a mermaid per se. It's okay, but it's just that it kind of like when it comes to this world, it's like it kind of like limits you what you want to do. You can't you can't do what you usually do, since you kind of like limit and stuff. So I want to give it a B, but just because of that alone, even though the boss fight was really challenging, it was really intriguing, I had to give it at least a C. When it comes to this world, I had to give it a C. Next on the list would be our good old Halloween Town. I know what's been the most challenging in this world, especially when we get to Oogie Manor, when we go to his like, you know, his lair and stuff, and then we have to go up to the children playroom to beat up Lock, Shock, and Bell. I know that one alone is really like a lot to maneuver, because like all these Heartless is gonna keep on attacking. It's hard to figure out where to go and stuff, so we have to kind of like move around so much, and then also with the aspect to where we could keep attacking these heartless and something, we could also keep falling down to the bottom of the menu, so and then we had to go right back up. So I know it'd be so tiresome and stuff. But and also when it comes to the boss fight, I mean, of course, Lost Shark and Bell, I really don't count really per se, but it's really about Oogie Boogie. And when it comes to Oogie Boogie, in my personal opinion, I actually like KH1 boss fights with Oogie over KH2. And that also, I like how it make it more like when Oogie fused with his menu, and you have to constantly keep moving around the area and defeat those orbs of darkness, and basically that's how he'll go down. I like it because make it like he's just a giant, and also he will move around that lantern, so when fire will keep trying to attack you, and of course Heartless going to try to attack you too when you get to certain spots. I just like it because like he's big, and that it bring up a lot of challenge to where we had to really constantly keep moving. And I feel like it's more interesting than KH2. The KH2 Oogie Boogie is, yeah, it's just like a repetitive when it comes to KH2, to where we constantly keep doing the same old, and it really wasn't really interesting. But anyways, for KH1 for Halloween Town, I would give it a B. For that, I'll give it a B. Next on the list would be Monstro, of course. When it comes to Monstro, it's always going to associate with Pinocchio. I had a good time playing it. Was always wondered. I know most of us who have played this world were always saying that we always get stuck into Monstro. Like, did we ever like go into the town where Pinocchio lives and stuff and see the other cast members? We never seen them. And, you know, we've seen the Fox, and everybody else. Just for the sake of KH1, could have done a little better, to where we really want to, like, you know, go someplace else other than just Monstro. But again, I know that's just where Dreams Are Distant, they changed that. But for the sake of KH1 Monstro, I would give it I'll give it C when it comes to that world. Next will be the Neverland. This world I definitely enjoy, especially since we're able to like fly. Of course, you know the song. And also, I'll say this, going against Captain Hood is probably one of my favorite bosses as far as Disney. One of my favorites. And that is, he's just that, okay, he can act all this and act like all scared and stuff, but he's definitely a challenge if you don't pay attention to what's going on when we go against him. And of course, another strategy for y'all, if we go against Captain Hood, always beat up the ship Heartless. Always beat that up first before you go against Captain Hood, because as long as you stay in the air, he gonna keep trying to like jump and try to like come close to you. But when you get to that water, he will say, "Do not let him get my other hand." And the basic, because the crocodile is in the water, so that's like a good way to where you will like stop him, and then he will stay in the air for a little minute. You can attack him really quick, so it's like a rinse and repeat type thing. So definitely a good strategy for y'all if you want to go against Captain Hook. But other than that, I know this world alone also has a secret boss fight, which is the Phantom. But overall, I would give this Wonderland. I would give it what can I choose? Is he an A or B that I'm gonna put for this world? Is it A or B? And also, this world alone is a starting point to where we're gonna lead into the next world, Hollow Bastion. So if I had to choose this, it's really hard. I would give it. It's really tough to figure out, because I could give it at least a B, but I could give up an A depending. But for the sake of this, I'll probably give it a B. I'll give it a B on that. Alright, next is, well, we can all agree this is definitely one, the epic moment in KH1, which is none other than Hollow Bastion. I just gotta tell y'all this. I mean, this world alone is definitely one of like the best moments in KH1 in my opinion, which we can all agree on. We definitely agree on that. When it comes to the boss fight going against Maleficent, where she was like a major challenge, especially she was a challenge in her first form and when she in her dragon form, but her dragon form is definitely like the major challenge. Which I'll tell y'all this: Tinkerbell is definitely the go-to summon when going against Maleficent. You will thank me later. Thank me later on that. But yeah, it's just going against Maleficent, and then also, you guys remember going against Riku Ansem, especially during the second fight. I know you guys can definitely agree on it, and that this is like that was one of the most challenging fight in KH1. And believe me, if you guys have played the vanilla version of the game and how that cutscene, that long cutscene, and how every time you die, we have to constantly keep looking at that same cutscene over and over and over again until we actually beat him. Until, of course, when we get into final midst of KH1, we can actually skip the scene, which I thank them for that. But nah, it was definitely worth a challenge. I definitely enjoy it. I love the design of it, and of course the music, which we all can agree is definitely one of Kingdom Hearts' iconic. This world alone is definitely one of the best in KH1. Again, I'm saying it, it's one of the best. It's definitely, yeah. So because of that alone, y'all, Bastion is definitely, and also, before I forget, the Beast. He's definitely one of the good party members, especially in this game, especially when Sora only has the wooden sword for the time being. So Beast would like help you out big time with his big damage and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, Bastion is definitely, in my opinion, S tier. It's definitely an S tier right there. I definitely would go along with that. It's one of the best and the most challenging. And also this fight, this world also will have it to where we go against Xemnas. We'll go against him for the first time. Alright, next will be the 100 Acre Wood. Is nostalgic for everyone who grew up watching Winnie the Pooh, which I done. I remember I used to like watch the show, like we used to come on like 5, 6 in the morning, and I'd be watching it until it's time for me to go to school. So it's nostalgic. You play a lot of mini games and stuff, which the mini games is fun. It's cool. Even though my personal opinion, I like the KH2 mini games way better than KH1. But it's a nice change of pace to where you can just sit back and just talk to Pooh and the rest of the game and stuff. Which it's always funny how when we go to Winnie the Pooh, we never seen Christopher Robin, which I thought he would make an appearance, but I guess not. But it's all good. It's all good. But I at least say, for especially for KH1, I'll give it definitely give it a B. Lastly, it will be the End of the World. Hope that's the name of the world. I don't know, but I could be wrong. But that world alone is basically the end of everything. All that you have learned when it comes to your abilities that you have equipped, and also haven't done a goofy level up very good. It's basically a challenge to where you're gonna learn all that and basically go against most of the Heartless. And of course we see Chimborg. Hope I'm saying the name right. I know he's from Fantasia, so that's a boss fight with him. Which I remember from playing it the first time, I died a few times until I played, the Final Mist, and then I'm like, okay, I'm used to what's going on. So basically, his boss fight is similar to the giant Ursula boss fight and stuff. So of course you'll be gliding, and you can't guard, so you have to constantly move and pay attention to what's going on. And then when he went out the flames, you have to basically move out of the way, because he will, if you get near it, you get hit. So it's definitely fun. And then of course you guys can remember the iconic song that's associated with him. Also going against Ansem. So that's basically where we're gonna go against Ansem 1, 2, and then 3 times. And which I'll tell y'all this, the second time you go against him, he is definitely a challenge, especially with that dash move. Oh my god, I remember I kept dying so much because it made me change my game plan to where I can't get too close up on him. I attack him and I kind of need to keep my distance in case he try to do that move and stuff. But no, it's just that with that world, the world itself is definitely just the end of everything. It's definitely a good conclusion of KH1, defeating Ansem and seeing Riku again, and also first time seeing Mickey with his iconic Disney outfit. I just feel like the world itself is definitely just a callback of the many adventures that we went through for all the previous worlds we had go to, in which we maneuver around the area. We're gonna go to all the previous worlds, and of course attack the Heartless to go forward. So I like that it's a drawback to all the worlds we have went to, except Disney Castle, since we've never been to that world. And that it's just a challenge to where like you went for all the worlds, you learned everything, and now you're gonna put up to the test to see if you can really live up to the challenge. So because of that, y'all, and this is just the epic conclusion, it's an S tier. It's definitely an S tier. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys see my points of why I feel like each of these worlds are in each tier for what I feel is important and stuff. And it's not just because of the design of the worlds and the boss fights, and even to where when it comes to like the storyline. Also, I want to know something. I want y'all to comment down and tell me what worlds that you think would fit for each category. I'm curious what y'all think, and tell me y'all reasons. I'm curious about it. Okay, again, we all got different opinions in each of the worlds and how we feel like this world deserves an S, this world should deserve an A, B, C, or a D. And that I'm just curious. Tell me about it. If it's about the design of the world, the boss fights, and just the characters, anything. I'm just curious to see what you guys got in mind. So definitely comment down. I want to see what you guys got going on. But I thank y'all, and I hope you guys have a good day or a good night, depending on your time zone. And your boy, Guardian Gamer, aka GG, is out.